Ordinary daily life. Each day, always the same. Our youth slipping away. What if all that was taken away? What if our school was drawn into another world? This is the story of young men and women lost in the abyss. Wait a minute. This isn't Digimon. What's up everyone, this is Spirit Rosewolf, and welcome to Shin Megami Tensei If. For those of you who have followed my channel beforehand, you probably know that I have played this game before. And for reasons that will become apparent once we start the game, I am basically restarting it from the beginning. And well, also for other reasons, but we'll get into that as we continue. So let's just start the game up and go through our trusty old questionnaire. I still think this is pretty cool though. Just a random arcade machine that you zoom into and you immediately just have this random otherworldly being that you never meet in any other game, and you just have to answer questions. Also, hello, Druid. Alright. I am a virtual fortune teller. Welcome to my virtual world. So you wish me to do a reading? Very well. Again, we never meet this thing ever again. It's never explained. It's just a random thing that they dropped into the beginning. Please tell me your gender. So, the canonical gender in Shin Megami Tensei If is a female. And one would think, since I had to restart the game again, I would probably choose a male. But nah, I'm gonna choose a female again. Just because. I'm choosing it. Am I pressing the wrong button? Okay, to be fair, I haven't actually set up this emulator whatsoever. So all of the buttons, I literally have no idea what they are. Okay, so apparently V, which used to be Z, was the confirm button. That is very, very weird. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Or I could probably just open up the key configuration, but I am way too lazy to do that. Oh, I love that. The Aeon Genesis ROM hack. Yes, this is brought to you by Aeon Genesis. I like how that's literally just a space. Oh wow, it's like multiple spaces. Can I go back to the beginning? Oh, I guess that is the beginning. Alright, so originally, I chose the name Wither for the protagonist in my last run, but for this run, I'm actually just going to choose Lily instead. Mostly because Grebin is totally going to get a kick out of this when he eventually watches these live streams, which I'm pretty sure he will, because he always finds a way to get to these. So our protagonist this time will be Lily. Is there a confirm button? Wow, you know, I really should just go into the configurations and figure out what button does what. Is it shift, control, back? Oh, well, that's the speed up function. Well, I literally have no idea what these buttons do. Okay, you know what? Just to make sure I don't have to deal with this again, let's configure the buttons right now, which you guys probably can't see, but I'm going to do. Controller. B is X, A is Z, Y is, I guess, C, and X is V? I don't know. Oh, it was space! Wait, I was pressing space. Start was supposed to be space? I have no idea. Fine, I'll just press enter. And select will be space instead. A, S. Alright, and that's good. Let's see if it actually worked this time. Oh, do I actually have to press something in order to... I had to press end in order to confirm the name. Alright, well, that's a good start, I guess. Then please answer my questions. Hello, Pally. Good to see you too. I do not remember what I gave the questionnaire answers last time. I think I made Wither a gaming nerd for some reason. I don't remember why. Let's try something different. So obviously Lily is actually based off of a real person. So unfortunately I don't know her all that well, so I'm just going to say that she loves games. She likes to go home. Yeah, she likes to go home and mess with Revan. Do you do all of your homework? These are questions that you would ask a student, which is very weird in my case. Well, to be honest, I usually never did my homework on time at the very least. I tend to forget and do it. I never do it. Well, I tend to forget. Yeah. Do you ever forget things? All the time. I've forgotten the question. That's a good answer. You know what? I'm going with that. What's your favorite subject? Okay, so math used to be my favorite subject until they started adding decimals into the equations, and also letters. That just complicated things way too much, so I'm just gonna say social studies because that's closer to history. Oh, I guess I could have chose science. And your favorite sport? None. She likes to punch Revan. She likes to punch his balls, so soccer? I'm just gonna say pro wrestling. Oh man, we're learning so much about Revan's girlfriend. Do you own a smartphone? Of course I am. Also, I remember this question. I had a suspicion in the original playthrough that this is probably a question that was made for the ROM hack and for the localization. And what is the correct term for it? A ROM translation? Fan translation, that's what it is. I'm pretty sure this was made by the fan translation, and the original question had to do with like a phone you would see in the 90s, because obviously smartphones weren't a thing back in the day, so. So obviously we all use smartphones. In fact, I'm pretty sure most of you are watching this on your smartphone. What's mine is none as well. How do you spend your days off? Playing outside, playing indoors, reading quietly. What teen would answer these two questions, these two answers? Do you know what this equals? Sorry, pal, you're basically speaking gibberish to me. Well, she likes to step outside in the snow without any protection. How big are your social gatherings? I enjoy being alone. Wow, what a shut-in. Honestly, I would probably choose that. 2 or 3 people. I love being in crowds. You know, I like the occasional friends around. You found a wallet? Oh, right, I remember this question. This is going into like strange journey shit. Full of 10,000 yen. That basically amounts to like $100. What do you do with it? Bring it to the police? Keep it for myself? Split the cash with friends? Or toss the money, keep the wallet? You know what? She is so like I don't care attitude. She would probably just keep the wallet and just throw the money. So I'm just gonna go with that. It equals I because it's an imaginary number. Get that shit out of there, Pally. Get that shit out of here. Imaginary numbers. When am I ever gonna use that? Split the cash with friends. You know, that's actually what I would do. So. But this technically isn't me, so. Your strong point is your exceptional speed. I think we got this last time as well. Huh, so she's basically the same as Wither. And I do not just mean your physical speed, but the quickness of your wit as well. You should always make snap decisions, looking ahead and acting quickly. However, there are times where you will need to think things through thoroughly before making a decision, so don't be stupid. Be careful. And that's it. That was completely random. We're never gonna get an explanation for that arcade machine that is, for some reason, spinning into the void. That's it. See, I told you we have a lot in common, Spirit. Indeed, indeed. I forgot about that sachet. That fabulous looking sachet. Now, if these weren't just 2D sprites, he would probably just be wiggling his hips in 3D. Welcome to my world. Oh wait, I gotta put up a posh voice. Until yesterday, I was just a human, a shining example, an exceptional something, but I am now an omnipotent, omniscient ruler of the expanse, the residents of the expanse, demon emperor. I'm not skipping this. This is a game. So I have to read fast. You have been unimaginably blessed by the good fortune to have witnessed to me, the ruler, to your own 2 eyes. Your fates, whether or not you live or die, all in the palm of my hands. Let's keep this interesting, shall we? Alright, whatever, Hazama. Eddie's still laughing. Good luck on the stream. You too, Scar. Thanks for showing up. I wish you luck, buddy. So yeah, we just got introduced to the villain of the game. A random boy who likes to dress in white. Where have I heard that before in this franchise? Hey, how long are you going to sleep? Lily, school is already over. Oh, this classic music. I miss this. I really miss this. Shin Megami Tensei 1 was the first game I played on this channel, and I'm so glad to be back. Also, the quality of the sound might actually be better this time. So, if you guys hear any ringing in the background, be sure to tell me, because I won't know until the stream is over, and I really hope that this computer made sure that ringing would never come back. So I should probably also explain to those of you who didn't watch the original live streams of If. So originally I played this game on my old laptop, which is not a gaming laptop whatsoever. And the thing about streaming on that laptop was I could barely record SNES games. Like, if I even raised it to 480p, it would lag. It was that bad. It was not a gaming PC at all. To be fair, it was a school laptop, and I got it back in 2012, so yeah, it was pretty old. To be streaming back in 2018, no, not even 2019, it really wasn't optimized well. So I'm hopeful that this new PC will actually work better. And so far, being able to stream like Steam games, I'm perfectly content with the fact that we can probably play through this. And also, the reason why I'm starting over is 2 reasons. Because 1, I live streamed this on my old laptop, which unfortunately had the save file, and I can't really transfer that to my other computer anymore without gambling the chance of possibly sending a virus to it, because my laptop got affected by a virus, so I don't want to take the chance. And the other reason, well, we'll get into it once we get our next character, our partner character, which, if you guys are looking at the right side of the screen, you probably know who I'm going for. Wow, you really slept well. Yeah, we slept in class. How long did she sleep in class? Did she sleep for the entire session? The computer is ringing. Yeah, the song is very much like this. So, no, you'll know when you hear the ringing. It's like an ear pitch ringing. And if you go back to like my first few Shin Megami Tensei 1 parts, the ringing is so horrible to hear. It's so bad. I can't go back to those. I don't know if it's because of all the weird, scary dreams I've been having, but I haven't been able to sleep at all lately. I envy you. Okay, the song is actually pretty weird, and, you know, you bring it up, and yeah, this song is actually pretty weird. You hear, like, scratching in the background. Kind of reminds me of... It kind of gives the vibes of someone, like, rubbing one of those brick erasers on a chalkboard multiple times. It's like whenever it gets to the chorus, basically. This part, basically. It's so weird. Anyways, I'm going home. Bye! After school classroom. There are a few students left here. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing some students managed to escape, because now we're suddenly in the demon world. You can tell because outside it's all purple. That is not normal. What the hell? Oh, that's good, Pally. Ah! that is the most amazing scream I have ever produced. 10 out of 10. I would win an Oscar, no doubt. Hurry, run! Ah, what? What? Nutty? Something weird as hell is going on outside. It's not night, but it's pitch black. I like how the male students are doing like that A pose. What should we do? Classroom 2D is in a panic. Lily, there you are. Yumi Shirakawa, I am so sorry. I was not able to complete your playthrough, but I will make it up to you in this one. By not bringing you and making sure that you'll eventually be captured by the other students. Sorry. Classmate Yumi Shirakawa suddenly talked to you. They have cardboard feet. She does have cardboard feet. It's like literally just a flat surface. I've been looking for you. I need to talk to you, Lily. Listen, listen here. All of us are trapped here in the school. Something strange is going on outside, okay? And it's as if the entire school has warped into another dimension. Not even a minute passed in this time frame, and everyone immediately knows what's going on. Suddenly we're in another dimension. I have a bad feeling about this. I don't think we're going to get out of this okay. No, there's no time for this. If we don't do something, we're all going to die. Well, at least she's taking initiative. At least that's the gut feeling I get. Welcome to hell. Your soul is might go away, Shang Tsung. Please give me your hand. Give me your hand, Lily, and we shall scale across the rainbow. And then they just suddenly fly across the rainbow. Let's save the school and everyone in it. Lily, come with me. Will you go with this person? Okay, so my original playthrough, I went with Yumi because I love Yumi as a character. She's probably the best character in this game. Well, sort of. I mean, for the most amount of character these guys have for a SNES game, a SNES Shin Megami Tensei game, mind you, they don't really have that much character, but you kind of need to latch on any type of personality they have. So Yumi is pretty much the straightforward go-getter who, you know, despite knowing that we've transported into another dimension, and we'll later find out is infested with demons, she decides, you know what, I'm just gonna bulk up and save the school and go through this demon-infested world and fight my way out of it to save everyone. I like that. I like that about her. But unfortunately, we're not gonna go with her this time. Yeah, I guess you can't decide all of a sudden. Go check out the school and see how things are, but we don't have much time. And that is considered the game's trap character, because Yumi isn't actually the true, well, actually there is no canonical character you go with, but technically she's like the most bland playthrough, because she technically doesn't really have anything unique for her playthrough. It's literally just her dialogue, which basically amounts to 2 lines in each dungeon, and that's it. It's the other characters that have way more characterization and exclusive dungeons. And we will go through those as soon as I pull out the guide, because I actually need to pull out a guide in order to get our partner character. So in Shin Megami Tensei F, you have your main character, and like the other S&D games, you have the second human character. And in this game, you can choose between 3 human characters, and whichever one you choose, it technically counts as a route. So the Yumi route is basically the most bland one, because again, she doesn't have any unique dungeons tied to her. The other 2, however, are a little bit more important, and spoilers, there is a 4th secret character that you can only get in your second playthrough. So for this playthrough, we will be going with Reiko Akanezawa, I believe is her name. The girl on the right side of the screen that I put the official art with. So let me just open up the guide, because I actually need to figure out how to get her. Fortunately, this guide is pretty extensive, so walk through. When you press a new game, you'll be granted to Nova, mid-session partners. Here we go. So the 3 partners, Yumi, all you have to do is just say no. And also, Yumi is a trap, so a lot of players would just say yes to her and just bring her along, and wouldn't understand that she basically has nothing to her route until, you know, you get to the end of the game and, oh wait, we just did something that's really, really bad in a way. It's like they're on pedestals like a figurine. Confused about what? I've also been keeping yourself busy, huh? Also, good news, I may be getting Final Fantasy 15 soon. That's awesome, Scar. I'm glad you might actually get it. You know, I'll watch you play it if that's the case. Even though I bought it myself, but you know, I like to watch that game being played, so. Alright, so next character is a character in room 2E on the 3rd floor. So let's go to the 3rd floor. And obviously this is a dungeon crawler, a first-person dungeon crawler. For those of you who are not aware of Shin Megami Tensei, because Pally, I believe you never watched me play a Shin Megami Tensei game. Yeah, this type of game is basically the one I played on my channel originally, and you can probably find the first playthrough. I wouldn't recommend it, because it's pretty bad in the first few parts, but yeah, this is basically the type of game that I used to play. So this is Charlie, or as, well actually Charlie is his nickname. I actually don't know what his real name is. But apparently Charlie, he got his nickname due to the fact that he stole a bike, I think. I don't know the correlation. Maybe Charlie means bike in Japanese, or probably has the same kanji. Either way, he's the delinquent of this game, as evident by his blonde hair, because, you know, Japanese teens with blonde hair are usually seen as rebellious, so. And also the fact that he has chains all over himself, and you can't really see it in the pixel art, but in the official art, he has handcuffs on his right arm for no apparent reason. He is literally just the most edgy delinquent ever. It's basically Druid from high school. You're Lily from 2D, right? Calm as ever, I see. Nope, but I'm getting old Doom guy vibes. I mean, that's fair. It is first person. That's his real name, Shinji Kuroi. But everyone calls me Charlie. Nice to meet you. So you're trying to escape the school somehow, are you? I'm getting the hell out of here on my own. Everyone here is just running around in a goddamn panic. Edgy. Either that or they're sitting still, thinking that someone will come and help them. Like that'll happen. I mean, Yumi is pretty much about to save everyone. If we said yes to Yumi, she probably would have saved everyone. I mean, no, it's guaranteed that she will save everyone. You don't seem to be that dumb though. So if you want, I'll work with you. What do you say? And we are going to say no to Charlie as well. I see. Well, if you change your mind, I'm going to hang out here just a little longer. But if we don't do something, this school's gonna stay shut up forever. So, Charlie, his route is very different from the other two characters. In fact, it's so different that I would probably consider Charlie as the bad ending of the game, or at the very least, the Chaos route. No, wait, actually, the Chaos route would probably be for the New Game Plus character. Charlie is basically just the bad ending, and I will not be playing through his route. Shin Megami Tensei If, aka SMTE 0 / Persona 0, supposedly. Yes, Druid, you are right. This is technically Persona 0. We will get into it more whenever I get to Persona 1, but this game is actually a prequel to Persona, mostly because the main character on the left side of the screen, as you can see from the official artwork, Tamaki Uchida, I believe her official name is, appears in the Persona franchise. So it's pretty cool that they have a character just appearing there. Also, I didn't read your dialogue. Oops. You may not pass. I'm with the school's disciplinary committee. Ah, yes. You must work with Cypher. I see. I can't see Druid saying anything. Yeah, unfortunately, Druid doesn't have a YouTube account, so he communicates with me through Discord. So that's where I get his messages. Through DMs, obviously. Or, you know, I should probably just make a separate channel on my server for Druid to contact me whenever I'm doing streams. Just because. Oh wait, this is the wrong room. I was supposed to go to floor 1. Everyone's just running around in a panic, which isn't going to do anyone any good. Come to think of it, Reiko Akanazawa over from 1B is trying to do something about this. What is she trying to do exactly? But I can't imagine that prissy chick being able to accomplish anything. Damn, Yumi. I mean, she means well. She wants to save the school, but she's also considered the popular girl, and being the popular girl comes with the sort of catty attitude, so. But it's only with Reiko, at least from the implications that we get. Anyways, if we don't do something, we're all going to die. At least that's the gut feeling I get. So she's basically saying the same thing. So even if you say no, you can always choose the character again. What are you hanging around here for? And you call yourself a woman? I like that. I like that. She's actually using my gender. I wonder what happened if I chose the male character or the male protagonist. We may never be able to get back if we sit on our butts here like this. So, I believe the guide says that you have to say no to both Yumi and Charlie in order to get Reiko. So that's what we have to do. And I keep pressing the back button, even though I'm supposed to press the confirm button. Bleh. What do you got that crossplate? Crossplate. You mean the artwork? Maybe if I have time we can play. Oh, you're talking to Pally. I see. Music room. I saw a demon in the gym. God, it was terrifying. Well, that's a spoiler. I believe Reiko is supposed to be in that room. Or maybe it was 2B? Or was it 1B? What exactly did Yumi say? No, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to meet Reiko in the music room. Oh no, I think we're just supposed to progress with plot a little bit, so let's just explore around the school and see what we can find. Ah yes, the principal, which has Pascal the Doggo's theme playing in the background. I forgot about that. I love this song. Apparently the principal was here. What homeroom are you from? You shouldn't enter the principal office uninvited. And that's it. Yeah, everyone basically isn't taking this lightly, or taking this well, as I should say. Like, the school being transported into another dimension, yeah, even I probably wouldn't take it as well as Yumi or Charlie. I would probably be one of the other students and just flailing my arms about and panicking all over the place. Dr. Kayama. Ah, Lily from 2D. I'd ask what you need in the infirmary, but it's not the time for that. I have no clue what's going on out there. Do you know anything? Not really. If you're not feeling well, I'll heal what ails you. That sounds like a localization. That sounds like a what she said sounds like a translation with no locals. I don't know the correct term for it. Whatever. I think my friend's butt called me while he's at work. He butt dialed you? Oh man, I've never butt dialed someone before. I guess, well, mostly because I don't keep my phone in my butt, so. I don't keep my phone in my butt. I mean my back pocket. Well, also not in my butt, but you know what I mean. Lily feels much better. Please be careful, don't do anything dangerous. I'm worried about you, so take this. Hey, we got a healing item, an ointment. I want everyone in the school to be safe, so please take care. And obviously that is our healing station. And I believe basically our only healing station that can heal everything. So we might need to remember that area. Damn, there's no dial tone. Can't contact anyone. Do you want something? Sorry, but this just isn't the time for it. Will you record your progress? Yes. And here in the computer lab is the only place in the game that you can save. There's literally no other save point. Well, actually, I think terminals and dungeons are save points. I don't quite remember. It's been a whole year since I played this game for the last live stream series, but it's been so long. Will you continue onward? Yes, don't press no. I've made that mistake way too many times in one. Okay, so I think what we need to do is raid the club rooms and get the equipment we need to fight the demons, because the demons haven't attacked yet. So we need to prepare ourselves. So is there a room that's supposed to be right here? Ah, yes, the laboratory. Is Dexter in here? Professor Otsuki, you should not walk around the school by yourself. Is he holding a baton? Is he gonna whack us? There hasn't been any indication that it's safe for plasma bodies. I remember reading somewhere that plasma bodies was a bulky translation of what it was originally supposed to be. I don't know what he originally said, but I'm pretty sure plasma bodies wasn't the original term he used, because he's going to use that term a lot in this game. Although he does say this in the Japanese version, there's no scientific basis to say that walking around by yourself is safe. I love that line. There's no scientific basis that you'll be safe. Alright, so here are the club rooms. Let's raid them and get all of the equipment. The baseball club room. And obviously, because this is Japan, I don't think they will have basketball. Does Japan have a basketball sport? Does Japan have a basketball sport? What I mean is, does Japan usually do basketball? I'm not exactly sure if they do that or not. Now I'm just so confused. My friend's a knucklehead. He sounds like one. A couple of students left the school trying to get home, but not a single one has returned. They went into the demon-infested world all by themselves, so of course they wouldn't return. The whole school's kind of become like the first village in an RPG, you know? Gee, thank you, Atlas, for being so self-aware. Lily got 2 helmets and 2 metal bats. I remember wanting to draw art for Shin Megami Tensei If, and it was supposed to be Tamaki and the player character just wearing all of this shit that they find in the club rooms. So like they have a metal helmet and metal bat, and later on we'll find skates, so we'll be like super 90s. Well, they have a football club at the very least. So did you hear? There are monsters in the gym. Wonder if that has anything to do with that creepy ass ceremonial getup in there. If there's a giant ceremonial attraction in the gym, then obviously there might be some foul play in that area, although probably they wouldn't classify it as monsters. But the entire school got teleported into another dimension. You should probably consider it being monsters. Anyhow, people have been coming in here picking up anything that could work as a weapon. Ain't much left in that department. I mean, what would they find in a football room? Well, they got 2 shoulder pads, and that's it. At least they got shoulder pads, because frankly, her legs are bare naked. Well, besides the giant's tube socks. Hey, Green! Check it out, I'm playing the game again. Unfortunately, I had to restart Shin Megami Tensei If, so hooray for going through this entire game again, yay! And hopefully we won't have any more incidences, like my computer crapping out on me. I was trying to figure out why he called me, and I sat there for 5 minutes before I got my ear blasted by him laughing. I would laugh too if I ended up butt dialing a friend. Finally got an OG Xbox to play Morrowind. Well, good news, Green. I also managed to buy Oblivion on Steam, so I will play that soon. I think I'm gonna make an what is the name of the race? Argonian? Argongian? It's the fish race, basically, the reptilian race. Probably make one of those. Hazama's a creep. Oh, our first indication of Hazama. You know how they say there's a fine line between genius and insanity? Dude's way beyond that. He's up to something. using demons and black magic and voodoo all over the place. All that garbage. How do people know that he's using demons and black magic? Like, that still confuses me. There was never any indication that he used demons before this incident. Back pads, and that's it. Okay, didn't get much here. Hopefully the last club will give us something. The sumo club, and obviously there's gonna be a giant stonky boy here. I didn't say stanky, I meant stonky. Oh great, today was oh wait. Oh great, today was such a wonderful day to decide to dry my mawashi built outside. I wonder what happened to it. Probably got eaten by demons. Will you search the room? Hey, we got the rollerblades! Now we'll be perfect. It's perfect. We'll be totally 90s. We call Argonians scalies now. I mean, that's fair. Argonians. Argonians? Yeah, I'll probably not remember that. Alright, look at that. We got a metal bat, we got a helmet, we got shoulder pads, back pad, and rollerblades. Now just imagine all of that equipment on Tamaki there on the left. Again, I really want to make artwork of that, so maybe one day, And obviously we got 2 pairs of each thing, so hopefully we can find Reiko soon and actually give it to her. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like we can find her yet. So dial tone. We're dead. Is she in the music room now? I guess not. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's here. I guess we just had to get all the equipment. You're Lily from 2D, right? What are you doing here? You seem pretty calm compared to everyone else. I mean, have you seen Yumi in floor 2? She's pretty much the most calmest here. The most calmest student. But this isn't the time to wait and see. No, actually, she's the #1 student. And see what happened. We're in another world entirely now. I don't have time to explain. I'm in a hurry, sorry. She definitely seems like she really wants to get out there. Okay then, I guess we can't have her in our party yet. Well, at least we met her, that's a start. Let's see. Maybe if we continue running through this hallway? No. Because I do know that there's an event that we have to trigger around this hallway. So maybe we just need to explore a little bit more? Oh, no. That is demon territory. So yeah, when the blue bar in the center of the screen turns red, that means there are encounters. And we really don't want to fight demons right now. Because we have no way to defend ourselves. So, I haven't played Shin Megami Tensei 2 yet. But this is basically the sprite of a character in Shin Megami Tensei 2, which kind of explains why he looks so dystopian, because SNT2 is based in a apocalyptic dystopian setting, and this guy looks like he fits the bill. So for some reason we just have a janitor with a giant scar on his head, a cane, and an eye patch. Like, this janitor definitely has a story to himself. I really want to know what it is. I thought I'd clean up the entryway, but when I went outside, the sky suddenly got really dark. Oh man, being in another dimension full of demons has caused me to get back to smoking again. I got freaked out and came back inside. So I'm just assuming we have to go around and see all the locations and meet the other characters, the other side characters. Who's there? Oh, it's just you, Lily. It's me, Ryuichi. Okay. Is this a friend of yours? Yeah, it's Lily from 2D. 2D. If Arsenal was here, he would totally love that. Akiko's here with me. There was some monster in the gym, so the two of us are hiding out here. Aw, you guys are adorable. Ryuichi, I'm scared. Don't worry, baby. I won't let anything happen to you. Oh, Ryuichi. Oh, I guess we did need to look here. We got an ice pick. I forgot about that. So now she has a fucking ice pick as a weapon. I mean, I would be scared of this high school girl if she came at me with a ice pick while equipped with rollerblades. She would probably catch up to me in no time. So I guess that's enough to finally initiate the encounter? No, it's not. What else do I have to do? I guess I gotta look at the guide again. Let's see. Reiko. Go to the music room, walk around for a while, go to the club room and back to the music. Oh, okay, I guess I just need to go to the club room multiple times? Alright, let's go check the club room then. It's very difficult to get Reiko. So, you know, this is also my first time, so I need to talk to you. Oh, I guess I did need to come back here. I need to talk to you about the anomalies. Well, to be fair, for the game's credit, they did mention, well, when you rejected Yumi, she did mention Reiko in this room, so it's sort of like an indication that there is yet another character that you can bring along. So it's sort of subtle, but not really. I need to talk to you about the anomalies that are going on here. I'm Reiko Kanazawa. Pleased to meet you. 2D because the game is 2D. Yeah, also I was making a Gorillaz reference, so. I know who's behind all of this, and I have an idea of what we're going to have to do. She seems to know a lot about this anomaly, which is more than I could say about Yumi and Charlie. All I need now is someone to help me, but everyone's in such a panic that they won't be much assistance. But again, Yumi is like literally a floor above you. I mean, I know you guys hate each other, but you could just ask her. We're being invaded by demons. You might as well just bury the hatchet with your high school rival and just do the deed. You're the only one that I think will be able to help, so please give me a hand. Will you go with this person? Alright, I think we're gonna go with her. Reiko joined you, so now she's in our party. Thanks for hearing me out. The truth is, this anomaly was caused by Adeo Hazama, so she actually knows. Took a long time for the other characters to actually figure this out in their playthrough. He was trying to summon demons to the school. Again, how do these people know that he summoned demons? I am so confused by that aspect. Did he just blabber it out loud while he was in class or something? But things escalated and the whole school got pulled into the expanse. Yep, we're in the middle of the expanse right now. She kind of sounds a little bit snarky when she says that. We've got to find him and stop him. Come on, let's go. Alright, simple enough. She just wants to stop Adeo Hazama. But, you know, she also seems to know that it is Adeo Hazama and exactly what he did, which for some reason not a lot of people do know, so it's very complicated. She's an interesting character at the very least. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. I mean, technically yes, you know, Yumi was basically just right there and she's essentially a trap. I mean, she's a trap choice, not that she's a trap. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a trap, but I'm pretty sure she's not the trap. I mean, Hazama, that's another story. I feel happy being here. Oh, Scar, I feel happy you being here as well. Okay, so what do we do now? I don't think we have anything else to do other than just going through the school. So now that we have our other party member, let's save real quick and explore the other floors. Wait, no! I did it. I did it. I did it. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I pressed no by accident. Just like Shin Megami Tensei 1. Some things just never change. Very well then, please turn off the power and take a rest. Careful not to get possessed by any demons while you rest. And the game just basically freezes at this screen. And The only way to continue is basically by restarting the game. And if you're playing on an actual SNES, you just reset the console. That's it. Did I just exit the game? I think I just exited the game. Oops. Oh man, not only did I exit the game, but now I have to readjust my screen because that took a while to do. Oh man. This is a good part of the live stream. It really is. I'm so happy we're doing this. I'm so happy I did that. Alright, well, time to readjust my screen. Thankfully, it's super easy to do this. Transform. Center to screen. Alright, there we go. I think we're good now. Again, some things just never change. Luckily, we have a fast forward option, so let's just fast forward through all this. And we can load from the start here. A very weird mechanic, honestly, where you can literally just say no and the game will just end by itself, and you'll be forced to go back to the... You'll be forced to reset your entire console. It's very strange that they added that option. I don't really get it myself, but you know, it's funny. It is funny at the very least whenever I press no. So do we go back to the point where we have our characters equipped? Equipped. Well, I'm just making up so many words of this. Alright, looks like it. Actually, I haven't actually seen her equipment. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Alright, she's good. So let's continue. Let's continue with the game. So this part of the game I really got confused because you're supposed to explore the rest of the school and stuff is just supposed to be randomly generated at certain points. There are multiple flags all throughout the school, and honestly there's no concrete guide online because obviously this game was Japanese only for the longest time. Disciplinary committee. You may not pass. I'm with the school's disciplinary committee. He says the exact same thing as the last one. Cypher, you gotta teach your posse to say new things. Don't just all stick to the same line. I wonder what Yumi says once we've recruited Reiko. Oh, I guess she's gone. This is the room that she was in after all. Oh, so she must have actually went into the expanse by herself. Well, if she actually does get a guardian, then I guess good for her. She'll at least survive. And I'm pretty positive that we do actually see her again later on, so thank goodness. The school is pretty much closed up except for the gym and the first through third floor. Oh, first through third floors. Okay, that actually makes sense. The sentence made perfect sense and I was just reading it wrong. I'm going to eat, so see y'all later, pally. Be safe. Alrighty, Scar, you eat, you be safe as well. We'll see you again. Haven't seen Hazama for at least 2 or 3 days. Okay! Good to know! Well, at least that helps identify the fact that no one's seen Hazama, which begs the question, again, how do people know that he summoned demons? Oh, this guy looks unique. Ah, Lily, are you okay? Why does everyone say okay as it's capitalized? Hey, can you believe it? Those disciplinary committee guys are keeping us shut up in here. Though I hear you can still get out through the emergency exit on the 3rd floor. We won't be dealing with that until the New Game Plus route. I'm just going to jump into a portal and see the past. You do that, pally. I'll see you in the distant future. Tell me how the past is, and also tell me how I can probably change it. There's a floppy disk lying in the hall, but everyone's creeped out by it and won't touch it. Sounds like a job for someone with an ice pick. I think the thing is supposed to be here. Here it is! So I actually skipped this, or at least missed this in my first playthrough. But I eventually got it before the window of opportunity closed. I'm not actually leaving. I know, I was just kidding. You got a floppy disk. This will be important later on, although not really story important, it'll just be random. And my father is yelling in the background. Oh right, there's a game tonight, so that makes sense. Ignore him. May not pass. They're saying the exact same thing. It's almost like they're robots or something. Actually, in the manga, and yes, this game actually does have a manga. In the manga of Shin Megami Tensei, if these guys were actually mind controlled by a certain someone that we'll meet later on, or at the very least, have already meeting. So, well, it must be a really good game. Same thing, same thing. So, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do at this point. Like, I don't know the flags needed to get through. Oh, I guess we just needed to be enough disciplinary committee guys for Reiko to actually say something. Why would the disciplinary committee say such a thing? It sounds like she was so offended by the fact that they're saying, you may not pass. You shall not pass. Oh no, they're channeling their inner Gandalf. No wonder she's shocked. Is Charlie still here? Oh, he's gone as well. I guess the other two characters are just up and left. It looks like someone had some sort of a cult ceremony in the gym. I wonder who it was. Like we haven't already indicated that it was Hazama. Because for some reason he uses black magic. Does that technically make him a black mage? I guess so. I saw Hazama in the hallway. He was glowing like a ghost or something. Glowing as in his skin was radiant? I mean, he is very beautiful, I have to admit. That Otsuki, you know, the science teacher, totally creeps me out. Dude stays holed up in his little lab all day long doing, well, I don't know what, but something. Something's messed up when a guy like that ends up in charge of the disciplinary committee. So he's Cypher. I think we found out what Cypher grows up into, Pally. Grows up into a science teacher who raves about plasma all the time. There's no scientific basis that I won't become a sorceress's guardian. Professor Yahara. Oh Lily, good to see you keeping your wits about you in a time like this. This guy's also doing the A pose. What exactly is that pose? I love this line. I, on the other hand, have no idea what to do, and I just bought a brand new laptop with my bonus. What does that have to do with anything? Why am I worried about that at a time like this? Thank you, Lily, for actually asking. I guess I'm not much of a teacher. Aw. I'm just paralyzed and can't do anything. What should I do? So maybe this was the flag that we needed in order to continue with the plot? I'm hoping. I'm very much hoping. Because I'm pretty sure we went through every single room in this school now. You may not pass. You shall not pass, you bitch. If only they said that. Oh, there's a fourth floor? Or is it just the roof? Oh, that's definitely not the roof. You stand in front of a dimensional rift. You cannot proceed. That is the most badass line I've ever read. You stand in front of a dimensional rift. These girls have seen a lot. Okay, so now that we've seen every single room in this place, let's finally go see if we can trigger the event. If not, I don't know what we're going to do after. Oh, finally! Okay, yeah, we finally triggered demons. Help! Help! The monsters! Monsters in the school. Oh god, they're going to kill us all! Did he just turn into a demon? Haunt Gaki. Okay, Gaki. We got two girls here. One of them has an ice pick. And the other has a metal bat. And the best part of it all, they have rollerblades. So let's just roll around this demon and continuously beat him senseless. She slashed with the bat. It hit 2 times. That's a weird bat. And we killed the demon with a metal bat. Good job, Reiko. She just fucking pwned that demon, basically. Lily leveled up. Alright, our first level up. Now. Whoa. What the hell is this? I didn't do this. I didn't do this whatsoever. This wasn't me. I don't know. I don't know why Lily is level 99 with all the stats, but what? Did I download a wrong ROM or something? Did I download a ROM that had a cheat on it? I think it's because my emulator has apply cheats set to yes. So what if I turn this off? Oh my god, it had cheats enabled and I had no idea. Well then, this is awkward. So will the stats go away if I just go along with this? It'll explain why you killed the demon with the bat. Yeah, I was wondering why Reiko just killed him in one hit. Like, I thought she was just strong. No, apparently she's like level 99. What do I do now? Oh my god, I have to go through all of these points. No. Okay. Let's. I am so sorry, everyone, but I am going to reset the emulator. I have cheats disabled. I just recently downloaded this emulator. I didn't have the cheats enabled. They must have been enabled already when I downloaded it. So that was, you know, I can't blame anyone but myself. But I don't even care. That was a highlight. That was a perfect highlight. That left me speechless. Unfortunately, I think we're just gonna have to go through the rest of the hallways again. So, thank you, fast forward feature. Let's just fast forward through everything. Oh goodness, that is way too fast though. Okay, first things first. Let's actually lower the fast forward feature. Oh, you're right, I should check my stats. You know what? They were probably at level 99 before, so okay, they're level 1. They're level 1 now. Why do they have so much points in their stats though? Is that normal? Am I gonna have to restart the game? I don't think that amount of points in my stats are normal. I don't think that's normal. I think the cheat is permanent now, even though I'm back to level 1. Green, is that normal? Are all those stat points normal? Because if that's the case, I might need to reset the game completely. Okay, well, first things first, before Green answers that, let me just go to my settings, my emulator settings, and lower the speed up. Where do I go exactly? Super FX speed? Maybe it's like... if that makes a difference. That doesn't really make much of a difference. Maybe that's the wrong setting? Let's go with 5 instead of 100. Nope, that is not the correct setting. Okay. In any case. So, I think I may just have to restart. We're willing to sit through the intro again, or at least I am. Yeah, I will just fast forward through everything, so it doesn't seem, you know, as long as it was originally. First things first though, I need to figure out how to lower the speed up of the emulator because it is speeding up way too fast for me. Where do I find a setting for that though? I know I found it when I originally used this emulator back on my PC, but it's not here now. Frames. Skip rendering, frames and fast forward. Oh, frames and fast forward mode. Okay, so what if I press 3 instead of 15? Is that fast forwarding? Like lower? Let's see. Oh no, I don't think that's fast forwarding lower. You know what? Maybe it doesn't really matter. It's because of the cheats. Yeah, it totally is, Druid. Oh man. Well, anyways, I'll just figure that out later. We don't really need to do anything with that. So, let's just reset the game. I guess I need to do my intro again. Alright, let's just do it. Something about a life, school. Each day is pretty much the same. It's so boring. Youths, they're stupid. You're all stupid if you're youths. What if I care? I'm gonna take away all that care. What if the school was boring and everything in it was shit? But no, it is shit. Everything is shit. That is why it disappeared into the abyss. That's what you get, young women and children, for being shit. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, static with that. So, let's start the new game. And just quickly go through all this. Thankfully, the arrow keys can actually confirm through dialogue, so I don't have to worry about accidentally confirming anything. So let's just go through these questionnaires again. Lily, let's do it. Yay, Revan is going to have a girlfriend who apparently kicks demons' butts. It's his dream come true. And then he'll want her to kick his butt afterwards. You like video games? I love video games. Why wouldn't I love video games? I'm playing a video game right now, damn it. Clubs are you in? I go home. Do you do your homework? I tend to forget it. What were we saying again? Okay, so last time I chose social studies. You know what? I'm gonna choose science because Druid says science. And science is awesome. I want to be the science guy. I mean, science girl. And your favorite sport? She kicks Reverend in the balls. Of course we own smartphones. What do you think we are, Neanderthals? They spend your days playing indoors, I guess. What did I choose for this one? I guess... No, it was playing outside because she likes to step barefoot on the snow. Don't tell me why Norwegians could do that. They just do. How big are your social gatherings? 2 or more people? I mean, 2 or more people are pretty much watching this. Wait, no, I didn't mean to press whatever I pressed. You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? She got speed anyway. You know what, Lily? You got speed, so let's use it. Yeah, whatever, Hazama. Do whatever you want. Use your black magic. Black magic. Oh goodness, this music. It sounds so wrong. Goodness, I am so sorry for anyone who is hearing this with headphones at high volume. Yumi, I'm sorry. You're best girl, but you're not best girl for this playthrough. Let's just go through each room. I don't care. So you don't have to go through this again. There we go. I don't care about you. We are just flying through this like crazy. Also, we should probably check our stats real quick, just in case. What the? What? I don't have cheats on. Okay. I don't have cheats. Apply cheats? No, I don't have it. What the heck, game? Hacks maybe? No, I don't have hacks. Is this just normal? Maybe it's the emulator? Or not the emulator, the ROM that I'm using? Let me see. Cheats, I have no cheats. Downloads. I'm gonna look at the ROM that I have, and if it's not the correct one. It doesn't say anything about cheats. Nope, there's nothing here about cheats. Is this just normal? Fuck it, just go. I guess so. You know what? I'll figure this out next time. And I guess we really don't have a reason to just, you know, I don't think we have a reason to restart or to do a new playthrough. Let's just go through with the old save file. Let's just go with that one. Well, maybe it is your ROM. Yeah, it has to be it. I downloaded it off of a YouTube video because they were playing it, but maybe it is. I'm gonna look at the video on the side real quick. SMT if English patch. So this guy who did a playthrough, I'm not seeing any of his stuff here. No, apparently he didn't have maxed stats in his playthrough. It can't be my mod or my ROM. Maybe it's a cheat I implemented of some sort. And I'm gonna look through the cheats again. Search for new cheats. Search for new cheats. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to say fuck it for now and just continue with the game. Because why not? We'll just do this for now, and next time I will figure out what the problem is. Also, it is very late, and I did say this was going to be a short stream, so this is basically just going through the beginning again. And once we get to the next dungeon, I guess we'll just I'll figure out what this is. Like, maybe it's a cheat I implemented, maybe it's the fact that I need to completely restart the game entirely in order to get rid of the cheats. I don't know. So we were going through every individual room here. You know, I probably should have had a save state of this when we were fighting the demons, so it probably would have made it easier to come back to this location when we figured out that I really couldn't do anything. Doesn't matter anymore though. Third floor, yes. Well, at the very least, we'll be completely stacked when we fight the first boss of the game. Oh man, that's gonna be a cakewalk. Oh, Druid, you're not a Neanderthal. You're actually using a phone. Restarting the game a third time. I'll do that off screen. Don't worry. I'll figure out what the problem is, and it'll be a hilarious story in the second part. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that happened. I really should have just checked the game beforehand, or just the ROM, or not the ROM, the emulator beforehand. And, you know, probably noticed that, hey, I'm actually using cheats. Probably shouldn't do that. Oh well. I'm using the PC, not a smartphone. You savage! Don't you know, Druid, that nowadays everyone uses their smartphones? PCs are so last century. I mean, I'm using a PC, so... Okay, so this is gonna be pretty easy to deal with. Reiko, will you just... Yep. She'll just beat him to death with a metal bat. Apparently that's enough to kill a demon. Oh, I forgot. We have to go through all of these points. You know what? Let's just see how strong a maxed out character really is. Oh my god, I think we can completely max her out. This is... Yeah, look at that. She's level 99, even though I have the cheats disabled. So, yeah, I think I may just have to restart the game completely in order to get the cheats off. Which... Well, again, I'll do that off screen. But my god, we have a maxed out protagonist. You know, it'll at least be fun to experiment with, at the very least. Just go through the first boss battle with maxed out Lily and Reiko. Pimp slap the demons. You know what? We probably don't even need the metal bat. She could just pimp smack them with her purse. That coincidentally has a Jack Frost keychain on it, if you look at the official artwork. Oh my god, I never knew that the stats screen had that sound effect whenever you were trying to give stats to whenever you were trying to give points to a stat that was maxed out. That is new. That I probably would have never figured out. I'm using... Oh, you already said that. So, yeah, we're pretty much bulky. I am now imagining Lily and Reiko just being absolutely buff, like giant buff sailor women in front of all of their classmates. No guardian run of S&TF. Oh, don't worry, Green. I'll fix it for the next part. We will definitely have Remiel, I assure you. He will not be forgotten. Thanks, you really pulled my butt out of the fire. You're Lily from 2D, right? I'm Sato Katsuhiko. Sato Kaiba, okay. Head of the computer class. Since we can't get out of the school, I've been trying to connect to the net to gather whatever information I can. In another world, I don't think you'll have any sort of connection in this place. Oh, you actually did. Okay. I managed to connect to some weird network and downloaded a really strange application. When I tried to run the program, those monsters, demons, came out. Some guy called Steven uploaded that particular program, but it's just a handle though, so I doubt that's his real name. Sure, buddy. Steven, you are pretty much everywhere. Anyway, I've got the program on disk, but it creeps me out, so you can have it. And he just tosses the disk at you. It's probably safe with you, after all. You can actually kill those things. And he just squeezes it right into her giant bicep. Of course, it's not going to do you much good without a computer. There are quite a few here, but they're not exactly portable. By the way, want to save your progress? You know what? No, I kinda don't want to because we don't really need to. I don't think we're ever gonna die. What's that disc you picked up in the hallway? This thing is broken. I'm getting disc read errors. It'll take some time, but I bet I can recover it though. If you leave it with me, I'll give it my best shot. What do you think? Yeah, sure, give him the disc that we found in the hallway. Hey, Arsenal! Derp. Aww, little derp. Pats you on the head. Well, how's it going, Arsenal? Wonder if Steven will be dead in SMT5 now that the real Steven... Well, considering, spoiler alert, he's like a representation of the Axiom, I doubt they'll kill him off. Or maybe they'll do the thing they did with Igor and just have him be a background character that is like assumed dead but not really. Isn't Igor dead in like Persona 5? I know his voice actor passed away, but is the real Igor like you know, gone in the actual story? I don't know. I haven't played Persona 5, and the only bits I've seen of it are the beginning, so I don't know much about it. So we have a program on a disk, and in order to use it, we need a portable computer. So obviously we're going to go to our teacher's classroom who had the laptop. Yes, everything is important here. So let's head to his place and get that laptop. Oh, teacher! And then we steal the laptop from him because we're giant women. Oh, Lily, sorry about before, I just panicked. Do you need something? Okay, I'm pretty sure he's a flag for the event then. You know, you're not a badass until the guy in a wheelchair stands up and fights you. Right? And then pretty much every protagonist in the mainline series automatically gain the title of badass. Even though they already beat God before that point. You know, you beat a guy in a wheelchair who stands up. That's way more impressive. Hey, if you're not going to save normally, remember to use save states. Good thinking. Save right there. Alright, good. Yeah, you want to borrow my laptop? Well, come on, give me a break. Poor guy. Please, Professor Yahara, lend it to us? Alright. I can't lend you my laptop, but I've got something even better. In Yumi's playthrough, she actually sort of like flirted with the teacher, which was really weird in my opinion, but I guess Reiko's a little more reserved for that, so. This is a special ARM terminal type PC that I built myself. How the hell do you build an ARM terminal PC? You're a teacher on a budget salary. I don't think you have the capacity to build something like that. Although I do like this little reference right here. I saw some kid with a husky dog that had one and thought it was cool, so I made one. Neat reference to the Shin Megami Tensei 1 protagonist and his dog Pascal, who eventually turns into Cerberus. Embarrassingly enough though, even though I built it, I can't figure out how to use it. At my age, I should be mortified, but I'm sure you'll be fine. In terms of quality, it should have no problems. I'll lend it to you. I added a bunch of different functions, so it should come handy. So you were able to add a bunch of functions, but you weren't able to actually open it up and use it, or actually, you know, confirm that it works? I don't know about this guy. Yes, it is Druid. SMT if is SMT... No, actually it's Persona 0. SMT if is... when it comes to the Shin Megami Tensei line, SMT if is basically just Persona 1 in an alternate universe, which is actually the canonical explanation for its place in the timeline. It's very confusing. I'll get into it like whenever we play Persona 1 or any other game really, because oh boy, talking about the SMT timeline, that's a huge conversation. I added a bunch of different functions. Lily got an ARM terminal. You can now use the following functions: auto mapping, auto recover. He implemented a mechanic that automatically recovers the user, like magically recovers the user. Well, what the hell is this teacher's deal? Analyze. We can analyze the enemy shields. Now if we run the program, we should be able to summon demons or get them to join us. So, yep, we got the double summoning program. Lily installed the summoning program into the ARM terminal. You can now speak to and summon demons. So now, for those of you who have actually watched me play Digimon, you now see the references I keep making to Shin Megami Tensei, and how the Digimon capture program is basically the same thing as the double summoning program. And how the ARM terminal is essentially the Digivice. Oh man, those two franchises are so cool. Oh! It's a queer! I can say that because I am. An astral body appeared. Okay, I can see why people said that he glowed. It makes more sense now. I am the one who was once Hideo Hazama, but I am no longer an ordinary high school student like you. Now I am the great ruler of the expanse, the Demon Emperor. Or Demon Kaiser in the Japanese version. That is a reference that not many people will probably get. The weak student, Hideo Hazama, is no more. Now there is only the supremely powerful Demon Emperor. This implies that he is being... that the original personality of Hazama is no longer there. That's the implication at the very least from his dialogue. It was through the use of a mere fraction of my great power. I only needed to use 3% of my power that the school was pulled into the expense. Resistance is futile. I can see that you're trying to escape the school. What a waste of effort. But why not? I'll give you a hint. Reiko, shouldn't you probably say something to him, considering you sort of know him for some reason? Head to the gym. There is something there that will let you into the expanse, if you can manage to get it. Mwahaha. Oh no, he's not done yet. Not that I think you'll be able to survive the expanse. That is, well, do your best. I wish you luck. No evil laugh? Really? Some villain you are. Stop playing with demons. You're going to hell for it. A religious mom. Basically every soccer mom in the late 90s, whenever Pokemon or Digimon were talked about. You see, it's just like I said. I told you he was the one. Still, I can't believe that Hazama is the Demon Kaiser. So you knew who was Hazama, but you didn't know... Wait, why are you implying that you know about the Demon Emperor? Like, the way you worded that, Reiko, it sounded like you were implying that you know of the Demon Emperor's existence. That's probably just a funny dialogue snafu. Look at that game. He dashed a lot of glitter. I mean, he is very fabulous even when he isn't a rainbow. Dang it, I don't think we can... I think I missed something in the second floor. So let's go back to the second floor, because there's an empty room in one of the corners. No, maybe it's the third floor. I know I said I wasn't going to get any demons, but I want to get at least one. It's very important. She's dating the Demon Emperor. Maybe. Maybe. It just caught... your joke just hit me, and yeah. Oh, man. Ah, there he is. It's Kid Hee-Ho. A Jack Frost dressed in a schoolboy uniform. It's so cute. And this thing actually does appear in Persona 1, so it's, again, another reference. Man, school is so much fun. I love school. Hee-ho, yeah? Oh, I miss saying hee-ho. I know. Regular students shouldn't be saying hee-ho over and over again. School is such fun. So happy. Hee-ho. There I go again. Hee-ho, hee-ho. Hee-ho. Hey, where you going? Take me with you. Will you take Kid Hee-Ho with you? Why the hell not? Yay, I'm so happy, Hee-Ho. And thus, we got our first demon, a Jack Frost. Unfortunately, he's a normal Jack Frost once we bring him into our party. He doesn't keep the schoolboy uniform, which is so sad. That would have been adorable. Hey, it's Fat Albert. Exactly. It's Kid Hee-Ho. I love this. I love the little schoolboy Jack Frost. It's so adorable. In the English translation of Persona 1 and strictly the PSP version, they named that particular Kid Hee-Ho, Jack Frost, Raiho. Is it Raiho? Yeah, it's Raiho. Raiho Kuzunoha, which is another Jack Frost that is dressed in a very similar schoolboy uniform, except he's modeled off of Raiho Kuzunoha, which is another Shin Megami Tensei character. So they kind of missed the reference there, but to be fair, SNTF wasn't officially translated, and people would probably know Raiho a lot more than Kitty Ho, so it was a fair change, to be honest. And here's our first random encounter. So let's see what our maxed out girls can actually do against this guy. How much damage? How much damage can you do, girls? Oh my god! Reiko, please, no! She ice picked that dog to death! Wow. I am just bewithered by this, you know? I feel so dirty going through this with maxed out characters. Thankfully, we're not going to do this in the next part. I'm going to end it before we get to the dungeon, or at least when we get to the dungeon. And then I'll restart the game and play through it off screen. But for now, let's just go through the boss and see how much easy this will be. This will be a piece of cake. That cap, it's the hat of the Kuzunoha. The hallway leads to the gymnasium. Will you go to the gymnasium? Does Raido technically count as a bancho? Probably doesn't. You know what? I would probably classify him as a bancho. Let's have a look around. So yeah, when the kids were mentioning that there was a ritualistic monument in the gym, they definitely weren't kidding. I feel fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. Searching the ceremonial area. Oh, there it is. Literally in the middle of the room. You found the Ring of Humility. So are all the rings going to have virtues tied to them? I see, you found it. You can keep it. Was he hoping the zombie dogs in the hallway would kill us? Dude, we're literally like strong women. We're like buff women. You can't do anything to us. Females be doing it for themselves, I guess. That's basically what this playthrough is going to be. Once you leave the school into the expanse, you will enter the Chamber of Seals. Also, I just realized, Green is right. We technically can't get any guardians. So that's a mechanic that I'll definitely have to show off in the next part. Dang it! I guess we can't get our budget persona / stands. Oh well. I mean, it's not really going to be a problem. We can take out this boss with no issues. Use the Ring of Humility there, and you can break one of them. In order to return your skills back to level 1. Yes, ladies, I know you cheated. In order to return your school to the human world, you will have to break every one of the seals. Of course. Even your primitive mind should be able to grasp that fact. Ouch. However, first you'll need to beat Fawn. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. Fight bravely, friends. So, I guess we're not fighting Mary Jane? That's unfortunate. I really wanted to fight Mary Jane. Yeah, really boring. I'm not a fan of this demon's design, unfortunately. I'd rather be fighting Mary Jane, but I think she's a... So, you actually get to fight 2 different bosses at this point, depending on your level. I think if you're below level 5, you end up fighting the demon Mary Jane, which is literally just a redhead girl with a snake tail, which is very strange. And instead you fight Fawn, which I think is based off of a... satyr? Is that the term? It's basically a mixture of a human and a goat. Although I do kind of... I do kind of like the metallic with his... the metallic armor with his design, mostly because it reminds me of a Digimon. So anyways, Let's see how much damage these maxed out characters can do. We picked him with ice, and he died instantly. He cannot take the power of the ice pick. Goodness, I feel so sorry for you, Fawn. I am so sorry. Primitive mind, bruh. My intelligence is max. I'm smarter than you. True, we do have max intelligence. So yeah, we just beat the boss, we got the ring, and that's it. That's all we needed to do. Disciplinary committee member. Hey you! What were you doing in that gym? I'm gonna tell Cypher. Yeah, I'm calling him Cypher now. Just because. Because he's in charge of the disciplinary committee. And for some reason, demons aren't in the main hallways. Which is strange, because you would think they would have already invaded here. Oh! Another demon. Wait, another demon? Wait, I don't think this was supposed to happen. Lily, help, they're gonna kill me. Okay, this really isn't supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen like a couple dungeons later. Oh my god, I think it's because I'm max level. Okay, so Cerberus here is what happens when you take the floppy disk that we found in the hallway to the computer lab. And if I remember correctly, this event only triggers when you're a certain level, when you're above a certain level, and I think the level is like 20 or something, or 30. Because on level 99, we immediately encounter Cerberus before we even get to the Expanse. So, this is kind of funny, because we're not technically supposed to fight Cerberus at the moment. Also, I just hit my mic, I'm so sorry about that, if anyone heard that. Alright, which one of you shut me up in that stuffy desk? Little girl, please. We're giant buff girls. Out of my way. Stand in my way and you'll pay for it. Move it. So, I kind of want to see what happens if we actually fight this dude. So, let's see. Cerberus. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I accidentally pressed yes. Well, good thing I did a safe state. So let's fight. Let's fight Cerberus with our maxed out girls. How much damage? Oh, well, to be fair, we have basic equipment. We literally have an ice pick and that's it. So, oh my god, I don't think he can hit us though. Can he actually hit us? He hit us, but it didn't do anything. You know what? Let's just put it on auto, just to see if we can actually do this. So how was everyone's day? Oh man, I can't believe this happened to me. Like, I really should have seen this coming. I should have checked the emulator before I actually started this. And we actually did it! We killed Cerberus! That shouldn't have happened. I give up. Please don't beat me anymore with that bat. I'm begging you. You win. I have no choice but to admit defeat. And he's crying. By my honor, I submit. This is the one thing I hate about early Shin Megami Tensei games. Is the dialogue takes forever to go through. I submit to your will, and will follow you. We don't really need you though. We're pretty much final boss material, basically. Looks like you saved my sorry butt again. Thanks, Lily. So that's the famous Cerberus. Ah, here. This is a disc you gave me. It's empty now, though. So I guess there's really no point in keeping it. Oh, wow. So let's head to the lab for our next boss battle and our next ass whooping. You took the Demon Emperor's joke seriously. You got the Ring of Humility. He knows the Demon Emperor. Just like Reiko. Very suspicious, Cypher. Very suspicious. There's no scientific basis to say that it's okay for you to leave the school. That's why I'm going to kill you. Yeah, suddenly he just turns into a boss battle, and now we're fighting our teacher. You know, I'm pretty sure some students would probably want this to actually happen. So he's covered in mechanical equipment. I'm guessing that has to do with his plasma stuff. And also, the baton wasn't a baton, it was a knife. He was just waving a knife in class for some reason. Considering we're extremely buff, we're just gonna kill you, teacher. So, sorry, not sorry. So he's working for the Demon Emperor, and he dies instantly. Poor dude, poor man. He stood absolutely no chance. It's basically how Cypher actually got defeated in the Final Fantasy VIII, you know? You just grind to level 100 with Squall and you just hit him once. That's it. I mean, Pally pretty much proved that in his live streams. How badly you're breaking the game. You'd think Lily was the Nerevarin, the protagonist of Morrowind. Oh, okay. Is the Nerevarin supposed to be like a prophesized hero that is all-powerful? I'm guessing that's the case. Damn you, little brats! You'll pay for this. There's no scientific basis, and you'll be able to make it back to the human world again. And the teacher dies. We just killed our teacher. Yay. Okay, so what do we do next? I think we're pretty much set to go to the true dungeons of the game. Well, actually, let's head to the music room real quick. Oh, I was right! Huh, okay. I want to play Morrowind soon. And also Skyrim. I know you said that Skyrim isn't really that great, but once I finish Oblivion, I definitely want to get into the other games. Incredibly smart. He's kind of dark and broody, but he has this mystique about him that makes him quite popular among certain girls. Oh, so he's like the lonely emo kid that you see at the corner of the class that that has his hair curled into like an anime style and puts makeup on and wears dark clothes even though he wears white clothes. And, you know, all the girls are like secretly fawning over him or something like that. Although, as we'll find out later, that probably isn't the actual case, which is actually very sad. And that's it. Oh yeah, high levels just let you murk everything. Basically, yeah. Oh man, I really feel dirty by doing this. And it's pronounced Nerevarin. Alright, got it. Nerevarin. Reverend would probably love that title. Okay, so I think the location is this one? I honestly don't remember where the Expanse is located. We leave via the emergency exit. Yes. Alright, so this is the Expanse. There are 6 other worlds in the Expanse, and we will be traveling through, I believe, all of them? Or most of them in this playthrough, at the very least. And here is the Chamber of Secrets, the Chamber of Seals. It's like a temple. It's just like Hazama. It's just like Hazama to build something like this. You clearly know Hazama in some way. Maybe you guys were friends. Which probably explains why she wants to stop him. Or who knows, maybe she was enemies and she just really knows about Hazama for some reason. So each door here leads to a different area in the Expanse, and the Expanse areas, also known as the domains, are all based off of the 7 deadly sins, I believe. So we have gluttony. This one leads to pride. So yes, all of these are based off of the 7 deadly sins, and I believe 2 of them we won't actually be exploring in this playthrough. One of them I think is a Charlie exclusive one, and the other I think is the New Game Plus one. This is Sloth. What was the original one that we start with? Was it Lust? No, I'm pretty Lust. I'm pretty Lust. That was a miswording. I'm pretty sure Lust is a later one. Maybe it is the first one. Well, Greed is locked. Surprisingly, we're not finding the correct location. Oh, no, you know what? I completely forgot. In order to open the doors to the expanse, you actually do have to go into the center and use the ring. That's right, that's right. So this is the Chamber of Seals, and the Ring of Humility glowed brightly. The seal was open a bit, and I believe as we go throughout the game, as we go through the dungeons and gather more of the rings, this open will continue to open, and we can essentially get to the final dungeon. And the gate to the west was unlocked. So the west. I'm thinking Pride is the first dungeon. So let's see. Hey, I was right. So Pride, the domain of Pride, is our first domain. And it looks very spiky for some reason. I don't really get the design because it looks nothing like it does now. The domain of Pride. And here we are, our first dungeon, our first true dungeon in Shin Megami Tensei F. So I originally said I was going to stop as soon as we got to the first dungeon, but I also want to get to the casino area, or at the very least, the area that looks like a casino. Here we have the healing elf who can heal all of our wounds, which we probably should do, but we're at level 99, so we don't really need to heal anything. There are random encounters in this place, so you have to be very careful. Oh! And a skeleton! And a living skeleton! That is very ironic. The Expanse resident. The Demon Kaiser is in charge here. Under his leadership, he built the world into a bunch of domains. So the domains weren't actually original locations. They were created by the Emperor himself. Like the Pride domain, Gluttony domain, Sloth domain, and the like. That is good information, actually. I completely forgot about that. Oh! So I guess we finally figured out what happened to the other students. They were essentially killed and turned into zombies. These poor Karakozaka High students. Oh yeah, did I mention the high school is called Karakozaka? Probably didn't, but that is the name of our school. And by the way, I don't care what Yosef says. I love you, Yosef, by the way. I don't care what Yosef says. I love the school uniforms. There's just something about blue and the stripes that are just really appealing to me. Okay, that is definitely a demon. Did you come from the other world, from the other side too? A lot of people from there have been here lately, ever since the Demon Emperor arrived. But the Expanse seems kind of casual and homey. Besides the random battle demons, you know, the Expanse residents seem pretty fair. Oh my god, I can hear the guitar in the background of this song, and I absolutely love it. There's a village up ahead. I used to be by the seal, but the Demon Emperor... It used to be by the seal, but the Demon Emperor moved it to where it is now. So Hazama essentially just warped the entire Expanse into completely different locations. I guess that just shows how powerful he really is. But here we are, our first town. I don't actually know if this place has a name, but here is where we will find the location that I want to find before we stop. I reuse the Fountain of Life. Well, technically not in this playthrough, but I have actually in others. So, this is the Card Breaker, I believe is what it's called. Mr. Nandi. It's almost close to, oh, what is the thing from Digimon? Nahid? I forgot the name of the mascot in Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Anyways, Namaste. I am Mr. Nahid, here from India. It has been a while since I am seeing a familiar face. I am glad to be seeing you. As you can probably tell, his English is a little shoddy, but that's probably because, you know, he's from India, so he's probably... It makes sense. This is Codebreaker. That's right, it's not Cardbreaker, it's Codebreaker. I love this game. Shin Megami Tensei If actually introduced me to Codebreaker, and I absolutely love it. Play it, it's fun. You just have to guess my number. Now I'll give you hints, it's easy. So let's play a game. Let's see how it is. You don't have any... I forgot. You need a metal card in order to play the game. Oops. So, metal cards, I believe, are items that you can find throughout the dungeons, and you can actually purchase them in certain places. I don't remember where you can purchase them, but unfortunately we can't purchase them in shops. Although, we can purchase a Beretta and a Desert Eagle. Yep, they sell guns in the Expanse. I mean, fair, but selling guns to high school students is definitely interesting thing. And again, Shin Megami Tensei loves to sell guns to high school students, so who am I to judge, really? When should we expect a part 2? Not to sound pushy already. That's fine, Green, that's fine. Either tomorrow or Monday. Tomorrow or Monday. Probably gonna see the issues of why, you know, my characters ended up being level 99. Most likely tonight or in the morning, and then once I see the problem and fix it, I will definitely stream either tomorrow or the day after. So yeah, I will be streaming Shin Megami Tensei If alongside Digimon. So once I get to like 3 parts of this game, I'll probably like switch to Digimon, and then next part will be SMT If, and you know, it'll be like simultaneously together. At least until I finish one of the games, because to be honest, really, the reason why I started Shin Megami Tensei If now is mostly because I kind of want to get to Persona. Because one of my friends is really judgmental about Persona, and I want to show him just how Persona, or at least the old Persona games, really are. And who knows, I might actually have him in the voice chat, so... Unfortunately, we can't play Cardbreaker. It's really sad. I really wanted to play Cardbreaker. Not Cardbreaker, Codebreaker. Oops. I keep mispronouncing words, so... It's probably because I'm so tired. It's actually pretty late at the moment. But the last thing we can show off before I end the live stream is the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather. So this is essentially our Igor. We fuse demons here, and that creates new demons, basically. So, can we actually fuse these two together? It's a possibility. So what happens if we fuse a Jack Frost with a Cerberus, 2 demons, well, at least 1 demon that we technically should not have at the moment? It makes a level 34 Bastet. Oh my goodness, it has Mediarama, which is a full party healing spell. Mahama, full light spell. Mazanma, a full force/wind spell. Recarm, revival, and claw. It's a really good demon. Fortunately, I'm never going to use it because I'm going to restart this playthrough. But the one thing I love about Shin Megami Tensei is its demons are actually based off of mythological creatures. So Bastet here, I believe, is actually based off of something. Bastet is a goddess, a cat goddess, according to Google. And she is associated with both Mao, the divine cat, who is an aspect of Ra. So, since they're referencing Ra, this is obviously an Egyptian demon. And if I pull up the Shin Megami Tensei page, wow, her art literally does depict her as a cat. With nipples, for some reason, poking through her blouse. So, very weird. Ooh, she's also from Lovecraftian mythology. Fascinating. The history basically, I also really love the Shin Megami Tensei website because it tells you the history of the demon's origins. So it's basically telling me everything about Bastet, how she's a cat-headed Egyptian goddess of cats, protection, and the moon. She was part of the Nile River's demon gods. She was originally a lioness warrior goddess of the sun throughout most of ancient Egyptian history. Oh, furries would love her. She was seen as a defender of the pharaohs and consequently of the chief deity Ra. So she defended Ra. And Ra is a very big deal in Egyptian mythology. As for Lovecraftian lore, she is known simply as Bast, B-A-S-T, also spelled as Past, P-A-S-H-T. She also has a bunch of other names. Bubast or Ubast, and is an elder god. Oh, that's a huge leap. She was also known as the Queen of all cats. So she's basically the cat lady, the cat lady god, including those of Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, and Uranus. Bast is also linked to ghouls and by some Saracen sorcerers who call her the Chewer of Corpses. Well, isn't that a flattering nickname? Again, I love this. I love Shin Megami Tensei for all these fun facts. And, you know, if you really want to get into mythology, this is a series that is pretty good to, you know, start with. So yeah, that's the Cathedral Shadows, and so I think we've shown off pretty much everything we need. Alright guys, so this was definitely an experience. Let's just show it off again. I can't believe I did not notice that I had cheats enabled on this emulator, and now we have like max level Lily and max level Reiko. Again, I just imagine that they're just super buff. They're just super buff women, and everyone around them are just seeing like Popeye arms and everything. It's a mental image that I never thought I wanted to see. But here we are. In Lovecraftian lore, cats or cat-like beings are considered good beings who hunt down Cthulhu and his ilk. Whoa, cats are like the warriors of humankind. That's pretty interesting. I did not know about that. So I guess the best way to have combated Nyarlathotep in Shin Megami Tensei 2 was to bring Katsuya. In fact, actually, that is how Nyarlathotep died. So you know what? The best thing in Persona 2 is that Katsuya technically saved the day. Oh man, I can't wait until we get to Persona 2. I'm gonna love that game and geek all over it. But anyways, next time on Shin Megami Tensei F, I will make sure to figure out how to get my characters to normal stats. I'll probably have to replay through the entire beginning section. It's no problem really, because I can just skip all the dialogue and it'll probably just take like 20 to 30 minutes. But until then, I hope you guys have a good day/night. Thank you, Pally, Green, Arsenal, Scar, and Druid for joining. And I will see you guys next time. I don't really know how to end live streams, like even after all these years. So I'll just end it here. Goodbye everyone, and remember, try not to let any demons invade your nipes. Damn it, I ruined the joke. Joke aborted. Joke aborted.